everyone, Vincenzo here with a new ukulele tutorial. This week I'm gonna teach you how to get started with fingerstyle. Essentially, there are three situations where we play fingerstyle. There are arpeggios, broken chords, riffs and melodies, and chord melody. For today, let's focus on the first two. Now let's get started with the basics. First of all, right hand position. The right hand should be over here, almost resting just after the bridge. The pinky rests over here. When we play, we want our fingers to move as less as possible, and each finger is responsible for one string. These are basic things, but they are crucial. As you can see, I have the thumb on the fourth string, the index on the third string, the middle finger on the second string, and the ring finger on the first string. Now, there's a question that often comes up. Do you need nails to play fingerstyle? Well, no really. It is a choice, and of course you get a different sound when playing with nails. And so it depends on what you prefer. Now, let's have a look at a simple pattern. The fingers, they stay like they were before, and you play one note per beat, like this. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Again, thumb, index, middle, ring. So when I do it as an exercise, 3, 4. Remember to do this with a metronome or even better with a drum beat. It has to be nice and even. We can avoid using the ring finger as we don't always need it. And so a way to get quicker results is to only use 3 fingers. Is this cheating? Not really, this is just another way of playing fingerstyle. Now, let's work on the fingerstyle pattern you learned before, but this time we're gonna play it using only the thumb, the index and the middle finger. This time the thumb will play the fourth and the third string, the index the second one, and the middle finger the first one. And so it becomes thumb, thumb, index, middle. One more time, 3, 4, thumb, thumb, index, middle. When I do this as an exercise, 3, 4. Personally, I tend to play like this often, unless I'm working on chord melodies or on situation when I want to play 4 different notes at the same time. This fingerstyle pattern you learned is already good for following chord progressions. However, it is a little bit basic. So let's have a look at something a little bit more interesting without going too crazy. Remember, always do these exercises with open strings. Only add chords once you're confident with the fingerstyle pattern. So we start with the thumb on the third string, then the middle finger on the first string, then the thumb on the fourth string and the index on the second string. Like this. One more time, 3, 4. Thumb, middle, thumb, index. Thumb, middle, thumb, index. By the way, you can also play this using 4 fingers. And so it will become index, ring, thumb, middle. Index, ring, thumb, middle. This pattern works very well for a blues. Listen to this. So we start with A7. 3, 4. D7, A7, E7, D7, A7. Let's have a look at another pattern, a bit trickier, but this one works perfectly for a ballad or any slow song. Thumb on the fourth string and middle finger on the first one. They play at the same time, like this. Then we have the thumb on the first string, index on the second string, and again thumb on the third string. It sounds like this. 3, 4. One more time. 3, 4. Let me show you how this pattern works when I play Zombie by the Cranberries. We start with E minor. 3, 4, E minor. C, C, G, G, D, let's work on fingerstyle when playing melodies or riffs. First of all, this becomes less rigid. In fact, you could even just use the thumb and the index. So let me show you an exercise using only these two fingers. We start from the thumb on the second string, index on the first one, then thumb on the third string and index on the second one. Then thumb on the fourth string, index on the third one. Now again the third string, but this time with the thumb. Then the second one with the index, then thumb on the second one and index on the first one. So let's put it together. 3, 4. Thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index. One more time. 3, 4. Let's put this into action. I'm going to play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Everything that is on the first string will be played by the index, and the thumb will take care of all the other strings. So it goes like this. This is the beginning of the intro. Let's break it down. So we start with fret number 7 on the third string using the thumb. Then 5, 7 using the thumb again. Now we move on to the next string and we have 5, 7, this time with the index. Then 10, 7, 5 using the index. And then we end with fret number 7 using the thumb. One more time. I could have done this using 3 fingers, like this. Now let me show you the famous mandolin riff from Losing My Religion. Like before, everything that is on the first string will be played by the index and the thumb will take care of all the other strings. So we start with fret number 5 on the first string, then 7 and then back to 5 using the index. Then we have 5 and this time we're gonna be using the thumb. Then we carry on and we have fret number 8. So let's put this together. After this, we play fret number 8 for 5 times, again using the thumb. One more time. I have a question for you. Could I play this just with the thumb? Answer in the comments. Remember to do these exercises with a metronome or even better with a drum beat. When we play melodies, we don't normally play more than 2 notes at the same time, and so we don't really need more than 2 fingers. Remember, it's always about less work. We want to make it as easy as possible for our hands. In some of my tutorials, I say to use the index for the first string and the thumb for all the others. This is a way of simplifying it even more. If you reach this far, well done, you're ready to become a fingerstyle master. Of course, this was only an introduction. Let me know in the comments if you would like to learn more about fingerstyle. On my Patreon page, you can find the tabs for all the exercises and the song examples that I showed you today. Moreover, I also included 4 drum beats, one at 60 BPM, one at 70, one at 80 and one at 90 to help you practice. Sometimes I run Zoom workshops where we work on a specific topic, for example fingerstyle or improvisation. If you're interested in this, make sure to follow my Instagram page. That's all for now. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my new videos. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next week. Ciao!